Acts chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. Reading from the King James Version, you will find these words. Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour. And a certain man lame from his mother's womb was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to act all of them that enter into the temple. Who seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked an alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, Look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. And he, leaping up, stood and walked, and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising God. Thus in the reading of the Scripture. We pray that God will bless the hearers and the readers thereof, that he will sanctify his word in our heart for the edification of our soul. We want to talk from a subject that is kind of long. I like to try to have short stuff, but we want to talk from a subject that simply says, keep hanging around the church and something will happen to you. All right. Keep hanging around the church and something will happen to you. Thank you, Ursula, for standing with me. You may be seated. I want to begin this message today by saying some time ago, on a hot summer day, I spent an evening with some friends of mine, bowling at a nearby bowling alley. After we had finished bowling, I got into my car to go home. But to get that over to the main street that would take me home, I had to travel through what you might say was a commercialized area with various businesses located along the street. Now, along the street, Jerusalem was an amazing sight to see or witness. And I have you to know that it was not the sight of the businesses that were so exciting. It was not the beauty of the commercialized area that was so exciting, because really there was not that much to see. The sight that was so amazing was the huge crowd of young people parked in cars from the bowling alley all the way around to the other street. Young people lined the streets. They were on the back of pickup trucks, sitting on car hoods, on the trunk of cars. Now, many of them never came into the bowling alley. They were on the outside, just hanging around the place. And I believe that I can say with assurance today that there are nightclubs where people congregate together as groups. Yet many of them never go into the nightclub. They're on the outside, just hanging around the place. Well, I can remember my nightclub days. Yeah. Many times. I wouldn't even go on the inside. I would be outside, just hanging around the place. In fact, the last time I went to a nightclub, I never went on the inside. I was on the outside, hanging around the place in the car sleep. I woke up and said, let's go home. And if you're truthful about it, some of you may recall some places that you have gone or even go now, and you never go on the inside. You stay on the outside, just hanging around the place.
Yeah.
And you know, it's sad to say, but the church is not exempt from this type of behavior. What am I saying? I'm saying there have been many of people who have gone to the church and never went in the church. They were on the outside, just hanging around the church. I can remember very well when I was young, growing up, how we used to go to church to revivals, district conference, singing and worshiping, and many of the people who came, especially men, would never go in the church. They were on the outside of the church, just hanging around the church, selling their homebrew and cone whiskey. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. Even today, there are people who go to God's church and never go on the inside. They stay outside, just hanging around the church. And the truth of the matter is, some of us went, not because we wanted to go, but because our parents made us know. So given the same opportunity that some of the others had, we may be guilty too. Or just hanging around the church. But you know, hanging around the church is not as bad as we make it out to be. Because if you keep hanging around the church, and you hang around long enough, something will happen to you. And a good example is seen in the biblical text that was read in our hearing today. The text for the day is taken from the Acts of the Apostles. The Acts of the Apostles is said to have been written by Luke, and is a continuation of the Gospel of Luke. The Acts of the Apostles give an accurate account of the birth and growth of the Christian church. The Act of the Apostles is also called the connecting link between Christ's life and the life of the church, between the gospel and the epistle. Also, this book tells us of a man who kept hanging around the church until one day something happened to him. When we look back at the larger text, we see where Peter and John, two prayer partners, went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour. Beloved, I don't know if you know it or not, but it's good to have a prayer partner. Someone you can call on in the midnight hour. When you're going through your weak moment. When you're going through your downtime. Someone you can call and tell them to wake up. I need you to pray with me for a little while. You may remember that when Jesus was about to go through the agony of the Garden of Gethsemane, he said unto his inner circle disciples, come watch with me while I pray. But I can imagine that Jesus wanted them to watch as well as pray. But we know what happened. They went to sleep. So Peter and his prayer partner John went up to the temple at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour. And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful. To beg alms, that means alms means to beg money of them that enter into the temple. Now, church, what I want us to take notice of here is the fact that those who carried the lame man brought him to the church. See, it could be a temple, we're going to call it a church today. They brought him to the church, but they did not carry him in the church. was just hanging around the church every day. For him and those who brought him. It was a good place to beg people for money. So instead of bringing him in the church, they brought him to the church to hang around the church on the outside. Beg money from those who enter in. But if you keep on hanging around the church, something will happen to you. This lame man hung around the church one day, too many. Because one day, while he was sitting there at the gate, the Bible says he saw Peter and John about to go in, and he asked an arm on them. I've heard it said, and I believe it, God works in mysterious ways. You see, if Peter and John had given him some money, he would have been back there the very next day in the same place, begging for some more money. But beloved, God knows how to get us out of our comfort zone and bring us into the church. You see, we have people today who are so comfortable in their present situation that they don't have time for the Lord. Don't have time for the church. I ain't talking about nobody, I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. But we have these people today. They don't realize that the only time they have is God's time. But they don't have time for the Lord. Don't have time for the church. They live for today without giving any thought about tomorrow. But beloved, God will sometimes allow bad circumstances to come into our life to help us to get out of our comfort zone. I'm talking about some circumstances that will cause us to look beyond the present into the future. God knows how to get us out of our comfort zone. And in the case of the lame man, he does so by sending two broke preachers by his way. Now, Peter and John went to the temple every day, 3 times a day. Because devout Jews prayed 3 times a day. Had the lame man asked them for alms before, we don't know. Had Peter and John given alms to the lame man before, we don't know. Because the Bible doesn't say. But on this particular day, God was so fixing that through his apostle, he would give the lame man something that all the money in the world came back. What he would give him would cause him to move from his comfort zone of hanging around the church daily to coming in the church during the time of prayer. Bible says, when the lame man asked Peter and John for an alms, Peter fastened his eyes upon him with John and said, look on us. You see, you can't minister to no one unless receive something from Peter in the way of money.
All right.
But what he didn't know was he was about to get the best gift in the world.
All right. Yeah.
A gift that all the money in the world
All right.
came back.
Yes.
After getting his attention, then Peter said, silver and gold have I none.
All right.
Yes.
But such as I have, give I thee.
All right.
In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk.
All right.
Now, church, there's something here that we don't want to miss. And that is, I want us to take notice that after Peter had told him to rise up and walk, he did not leave him there to get up by himself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So y'all hear me today?
Yes. Yes.
He didn't leave him there to get up by himself. He didn't have any strength in his ankle and his leg.
All right.
Bible says he took him by the right hand
All right.
Yes.
and lifted him up. And immediately his feet and ankle bone received strength.
All right.
Yes.
And he leaping up stood and walked.
Yes, he did.
And what I want you to know is where he went when he got up. He didn't go back to the place where he had been buried.
All right.
Yes.
So many times I hear people say, Lord, if you do this for me and you do that for me, I'll serve you.
My Lord.
God be faithful and bring folk healed in their body. They come to church for a couple of Sundays, then the rest of them they pass by the church for past 8 hours.
Tell it.
Man.
But this man, when he received strength,
All right.
he didn't go back to the place where he had been carried every day.
All right.
Yes.
The Bible says he entered the temple with them,
Yes.
walking and leaping and praising God.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And you know, we have some people today. When I talk about you all, I'm talking about some people.
Tell it.
All right. All
We
right.
have some people today
Yes.
who have been hanging around the church
All right.
Uh-huh.
for a long time,
Yes.
All right.
but they are not in the church.
Yes. Yes.
Man.
So I need to say it again.
Come on now.
We have some people who've been hanging around the church
Come on
All
now.
right.
for a long time,
Yes.
but they are not in the church.
Yes.
Yes.
And I hate to bust your bubble, but all of them are not on the outside
All right.
of the church either.
All right.
We have some people on the inside
Yes.
of the church
Yes.
who have been hanging around the church
Uh-huh.
for a long time.
Come on now.
But that's all they're doing,
Yes, Lord.
because they have not surrendered their life to the will of God.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Like the lame man in the story, it's just a routine thing. But they have become Sunday after Sunday.
Yes.
Also, like the man in the story, it's good to tell them or give them the right direction
All right.
Yes.
that they should take. But in order for them to receive the necessary strength to go in the right direction,
Yes.
what they need is a helping hand from the church.
Yes.
Yes.
Church, we need to lift them up
Yes.
out of their present condition.
Yes. Come on now.
What am I saying? I'm saying instead of being a judge and jury and condemning them,
Yes.
and then instead of telling them that you're just like your mama and your dad,
Tell it.
they were no good and you are no good.
Tell it.
away from the church.
Amen.
Because if they keep hanging around the church long enough, something will happen to them. I heard a preacher say that if a man or a woman come to his church with a whiskey bottle hanging out of his pocket, leave him and his whiskey bottle alone. Because if they keep hanging around the church long enough, one day they're going to come and they're not going to have that whiskey bottle. Because they won't need the whiskey bottle anymore. Yeah, my brother and sister, if you keep hanging around the church long enough, something will happen to you. If you don't believe me, walk with me in your mind and let us go back and check out the record. If we go back, we'll find out that the prophet Isaiah hung around the church for a long time. But one day, something happened to him. I can hear Isaiah saying in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord seated up on a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. My brothers and sisters, some of us have some Uzziah in us that need to die before we can see the Lord. We cannot see him through hatred. We cannot see him through malice. We cannot see him through jealousy. We cannot see him through worldliness. If we want to see him, we have some Uzziah that we must put to death. That blinding us spiritually from seeing the Lord. Nicodemus hung around the church for a long time. But one night something happened to him. I can hear Nicodemus in my mind saying, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from God. But no man can do these miracles that thou doest except God be with him. Jesus said to him, Nicodemus, you must be born again. Nicodemus asked the question, how can a man be born again when he is old? Can he enter his mother's womb the second time? Jesus said, Nicodemus, that which is born of flesh is flesh. And that which is born of spirit is spirit. What he said, Nicodemus, you must have a spiritual birth if you want to be able to see Jesus. The Apostle Paul, formerly known as Saul of Tarsus, was known for hanging around the church to persecute those who entered in to worship the true and living God. But I stopped by to tell you today that one day he hung around the church just a little too long. And something happened to him. After his Damascus road experience, I can hear him in my mind saying, Lord, send it hard for me to kick against the prick. What will thou have me to do? Yeah, my brothers and sisters, if you keep hanging around the church, something will happen to you. And what I like about it, when it happens, you don't have to go out and broadcast. Because my Bible tells me that when a man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things will become new. Yes, when it happens, you will know it, and the world will know it. Because you will be like the man in the story today. When that new thing comes into your life, you will have clapping in your hand. speak. You have praise coming from your lips. You'll be like the prophet David said, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. You will have unspeakable joy, because greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Church, I'm talking about the joy that comes from having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm talking about the Jesus who was the son of a Jewish doctor. Yet he had to be buried in a borrowed tomb. I'm talking about the Jesus who stayed in the grave 3 days and 3 nights. Early that Thursday morning he got up with all power in his hand. I'm talking about the Jesus who was dead, but now he's alive again forever. I don't know about you, but every now and then I feel him moving upon the altar of my heart. I'm talking about the Jesus who said, I'm going away to prepare a place for you. And if I go away to prepare a place for you, I will come back again and receive you unto myself, that where I am there, you may be also. Or until I don't know when, I don't know the day, the hour, or the time. But one of these old days, Jesus is going to burst through the clouds. And he's coming back with a church that he's going to rapture unto himself. I'm talking about a glorious church. A church not having wrinkles, spot, or blemish. And I'm glad today to be a part of that church. That Jesus is coming back for me one day. Just like the songwriter, I can sing a song that they give me wings. Because one day I know that I'm going to fly away to be at rest. One day my soul is going to get tired out here. I may be down there in Jones Memorial Garden. My Bible tells me that when the angel blows the trumpet, Paul Jones going to get up, he's going to step out on resurrection ground. I'm going to fly away to meet my Lord up there in the air. Over the camera, hold on to God, unchanging hand. Because one day he is coming back again. Hold on to God, unchanging hand. Because one day he's going to come back to claim his own. Sometimes they talk about it, but just keep hanging around the church. Sometimes they'll tell you, you just waste your time going up there. But just keep hanging around the church. Sometimes they'll even tell you, ain't nothing up there but a bunch of devils, but you just keep hanging around the church. Because there's always room for one more devil. Just keep hanging around the church, and one day something will happen to you. And when it happens, you will know it. Keep hanging around the church. Or so many times we come to church, but we're not in the church. The church is not in us. But Jesus is coming back for his church. Those who have washed their robes, made it white in the blood of the Lamb. We heard the scripture this morning read that the preaching of the gospel is foolishness to some people. But to those of us who are being saved, it is the power of God unto salvation. Well, singing is good. I don't have nothing against singing. But people are saved through the foolishness of preaching. Singing entertains us, make us feel good. But preaching cuts you. The Bible said that word cut like a two-edged sword. We don't mind being entertained. Paul told Timothy, the day is come when people will heap up to themselves teachers having itchy ears. They won't preach, they say what they want to hear. But I'll tell you in a minute, you better draw your toes up, I'm coming through. All right. Keep hanging around the church. Something will happen to you. And when it happens, you will know it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the people that you come in contact with every day, they'll know it too.
Amen.
So you don't have to tell me you're a Christian. Just live the life. I don't have to tell you I'm a child of God. Just live the life.
Amen.
And people will see.
Yes, Lord.
If you put a Volkswagen and two Cadillacs out there, you don't have to tell me which one is the Cadillac, which one is the Volkswagen. I can see it, pick it out for myself. In the same way about us being children of God. If we say that we are children of God,
Amen.
then we ought to act like children of God. We have been translated out of darkness
Yeah.
into the marvelous light of Christ. And since we are in the light, we ought to walk
Yeah.
in the light.
Amen.
If you're here today, maybe you've been hanging around the church for a long time,
Yeah.
but the church is really not in you. Today is a good day. There come a time when we need to stop. We need to give ourselves a self-evaluation. So we like to evaluate other people. But sometimes we need to stop and look at self
Amen.
and see where we are in our relationship with God. When I heard Mr. Bird talking about that, being saved and not ready, I understood what she was talking about. And I'm like Mr. Bird. I'm saved, but am I ready to leave here? No. I want to stay around just a little while longer. But it's good to know that when the day comes
Yeah.
that I got to depart, I'm ready. I got my business picked up. I know where I'm going. I'm going over yonder. And over there will be nothing but joy and happiness. If you're here today, if you don't have that assurance that when this life down here is over, if you don't know that you're going to heaven to be with the Lord, you need to come up here today. And I want to help you. Because the Bible says these things are written that you may know that you have eternal life.